Hi everyone, today we will talk about Indonesia.
Hi, I am Armando, and we are talk of Indonesia. In Indonesia, there are around 300 ethnic groups, also 583 languages, and their dialects are spoken across the country. The formal language of the country is Bahasa Indonesia. The most known is islands of Indonesia are Sumatra, Java, and Bali. In Indonesia, there are 400 active volcanoes. It is more than in any other country in the world. Some tourist places are beaches of Bali, Borobudur, Orangutanos, Borneo, Gili Islands, Komodo National Park, Sacred Monkey Forest, Mount Bromo, and Tanah Toraya.
Important rules to follow in Indonesia. 1. Having complete documents. Rules for tourists that want to go to Indonesia is having complete documents such as passports and visa. It is important document for tourists for their country because if the tourist doesn't have this document they can go to hell or get punishment for the government. 2. Keep the place clean. Generally, the tourism place they have this rule to keep the place clean. 3. Don't try to pick something important for touristic place. Tourists cannot bring the things for tourism place. 4. Some heritage cannot be touched. Don't touch the one of things in the museum. This rule is available in some museums. There are some things in the museum that cannot touch it by tourists. It is because the things will break if someone touch the things or change the shape of things.
The principal rules of the etiquette are never use your left hand for anything. Use your right thumb to point at things. Pointing with the index finger is considered rude. The host and hosts are invariably the last to sit and eat. Men are usually served first. The guest of honor or senior person begins the meal. This is an honor. If you are called to start the meal, you should refuse twice and then start. Do not refuse food or drink, but never finish it completely, and compliments about the meal are always welcome. The customs we have social events usually start late in Indonesia and expect the Indonesians to arrive 30 minutes later than the given time. Also, when we go to public places where you have to perform formal acts such as paperwork, it is better to go with an appropriate and respectful dress. More formal, of course. In places like temples or palaces, you have to cover your shoulders and you usually have to put up the batik. Also, don't touch the head because it's sacred. And the left hand is to it.
Decoding the language. This country is culturally diverse with different religions practiced in different regions. As visitors, one should respect and be sentimental towards their culture. It is always better to get to know a little about their customs and also about Indonesia safety travel tips before visiting. All about the Indonesian currency. This is the most important tip out of all Indonesia travel tips. The currency used in Indonesia is